Last time on Corpse Party. Reputation, school boards, and then time. Since we're good, that's yeah, okay, it's the closing. Oh my god, are you just gonna like overshadow Michelle? God. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Wait. No, no, no. Stop. Cool. Good thing I have this. I hope Yuka's wearing the shoes. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go here. The crystal of unsealing shattered. The protective charms attached to the door have completely vanished, and it's now opening with no difficulty whatsoever. Seems useful now. Will you be alright by yourself? Please go through this room completely sealed, specifically sealed off with protective charms, and it's not a bad omen or anything to go inside. No, not at all. I'll be okay. I hate how you're suddenly okay with this. Get to it then. I'll be waiting right here for you. Thanks. Here we go.
Here's the bastard.
We have a new character!
Oh. Hi, new character.
Kizami! Kizami, is it really you? Kurosaki, you're alive!
Ah!
You too! Man, you're a sight for sore eyes. Finally, someone else who isn't dead! God-forsaken place this is. I was at my wit's end just now, let me tell you. Outside of this school, there's nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. I thought about braving the wilderness, but it seems like one of those forests of the lost you see in video games. Once you enter, you can never leave. So, what the hell is this place anyway? Damn it all! There are actual honest-to-goodness ghosts in here, you know? I think we may be stuck here for good. There's no way out for any of us. Did you see Mitsuki in the next room? She's dead. Yeah, I saw. I just don't know how to handle this. I feel like there's a certain number of dead bodies a person's expected to see within his lifetime. And I swear, in the last hour alone, I think I've far surpassed my quota. Just yesterday, Mitsuki dumped her boyfriend after finding out he was cheating on her with 3 other women. She's really... Yeah, she's really been down about it all morning. I think I recall who this boyfriend of hers is as he appeared in another game. And what can I tell you about him? He's an asshole.
Oh shit!
Oh.
He had a fucking harem.
Fucking sign, but in this case, horrible sign. In this context, horrible. Yeah, he was deliberately cheating. So I sent her stupid text messages during class to cheer her up. She seemed mad about it during study hall. But then she sent me a thank you message, and the very next period, I think I was actually able to lift her spirits a little. Now, though, she's gone, killed by actual spirits. I guess it was those children.
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
Kizami, what are you doing?
What's he doing?
Go. No.
Oh. Okay.
Kick.
Kizami!
Yep. There he is.
There he is!
There he is.
Within these walls. It doesn't matter if you're killed by them or killed by me. Either way, you're dead. True colors revealed. Now you guys have been properly introduced to Kizami.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, that's Kizami. He's not right in the head.
Oh shit, you're taking pictures of corpses.
Yeah, so he just stabbed and kicked his best friend down.
What? No, this is not the corpse
not?
picture guy.
No.
This is another dude.
This is another dude, and he's an
The
actual
other dude
psychopath.
had glasses. He doesn't.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Murshki. Yeah, you're thinking Murshki. No, this is the Kizami dude who lifts up cabinets.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that's walking around with Yuka. He's put his blind faith into him. Yeah. Fun fact: he's a psychopath. About the funny thing about those 4 corpses nearby that hallway I mentioned earlier in chapter 2. Remember those?
Yeah.
When you interact with them, it's funny how each and every one of them screamed the word Kizami.
Oh.
This guy's killed all his friends.
Yes.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, I had to watch the game twice to understand that. Ooh. Where? We're back with Satoshi, main protag. After he vanished into thin air. What the? What happened? Where am I? Was I knocked out? Yuka! Yuka, are you there?
Yuka!
No, you and Yuka have been separated. Because the plot demands it. Okay, hold up. Is there a save point in here that I can use? I really want a save point. I don't.
Oh, I see something that Alpha isn't gonna like.
No, I think you know what I'm talking about. I think we both know what I'm not gonna like.
It's in this room.
Yeah, I know it's in this room. There's that plaque inside the case commemorating the school's establishment. It's covered in bloody handprints as if someone were frantically caressing it. It's haphazardly crammed to bursting with crumpled up documents, newspaper clippings, and scrap paper. School scandals continue, principal questioned on liability. At her school, the many grisly happenings of Heavenly Host, school nurse reported missing. Don't question this save state.
Questions it.
Don't question that save state. I just, Heavenly Host Elementary School, closure date, 1975, 11/18. The door is completely fixed in place. It won't budge at all. Inventory of income students. Names. Oh, wait, these are academies and shit. Right. I don't want to do it. I think it's that one. Okay. Heavenly Host Bolton, an individual unaffiliated with the school, broke into the building last night and killed himself. This is the third such incident. The deceased was a 72-year-old single male from neighboring prefecture. Jesus, single for 72 years. I salute you, good sir. Giga virgin.
Giga Virgin.
Strange but true, stories of the occult chasing down the hidden past of the cursed school building. It really exists by Kaukabiki. Give it a look.
Give it a little look-see.
I'm getting one vote for read it. Going once, going twice. Alright. Over the course of several days, a series of incidents occurred within this town in which young children disappeared one after another. Their whereabouts were ultimately discovered through their thorough police investigation. But said findings were very much a worst-case scenario. 3 of the missing children were found dead in a concealed room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary, officially unused throughout the school's history. The 4th missing child was thankfully still alive, quaking in fear on the ground, presumably only moments away from the demise when the police arrived. Capping off this nightmare scene was an adult male member of the school's teaching staff who seemed to be in a state of confusion. In his hands were a pair of bloodied scissors, 1973-918. The surviving elementary school student, after psychological counseling, gave official testimony, fingering the school scissor man as abductor and murderer. The staff member in question was officially charged with multiple counts of abduction and murder of minors, as well as desecration of the dead. He was quickly taken to trial, where an insanity plea spared him from prison or death, but resulted in compulsory admittance to a mental hospital. Interestingly, the perpetrator of these crimes was none other than the school's principal's own son, who was widely renowned for his jovial personality. However, due to a mental ailment of unknown origin, he'd begun losing his ability to speak little by little during the year's teachings at Heavenly Host. Once his speech was all but gone, he began searching for alternate places of employment, which occupied him for several months prior to the crime. The results of this endeavor were not favorable, however, and most of his days were spent staggering idly through the streets. His reputation quickly degraded. Several months after his admittance to the mental hospital, he managed to slip past the many nurses on duty and escape the premises. Immediately upon doing so, he made his way into the concealed basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary, where he took his own life by hanging. Holy shit! I forgot about that bit of lore. The 3 children who had killed were all Heavenly Host Elementary students. But the one girl who was rescued from the gaping maw of eternal slumber was not. Following her close call, she and her family moved to another prefecture, far from the memories that no doubt would have otherwise haunted them forever. Sadly, this is only the beginning of the misfortune that would hereafter plague the school, which had already earned itself a many and unsettling rumor. Over the next few years, Heavenly Host would become a stage for countless incidences of rape, molestation, and suicide. With student registration and new attendance dwindling at an alarming rate in response to these crimes, the school was eventually shut down at this date. The 60-year-old principal at the time had become infamous as an eccentric who adorned his walls, doors, and furniture with incomprehensible graffiti. Even later forensic analysis of these writings throughout his office could make little sense of his haphazardly scribbled enumerations. And the day after the school's closure date was finalized, his eccentric threw himself from its roof. He broke his neck on impact, dying instantly. Rest in peace, Principal Takamori. As you can clearly discern, the sordid history of the school is indeed awful. But there may be more to it than merely a series of unfortunate incidents. A power greater than any of us can comprehend may be acting as puppeteer from the shadows, maintaining an actual, tangible curse upon this property. And the key to it lies within the sole survivor, the girl who bore witness to the brutal murders and mutilations of 3 children no older than she. The girl in the red dress. The one who got away. My investigation into the supernatural side of this horrific massacre is only just beginning. Rest assured, I intend to make this a regular
こ
feature.
のまま追跡取材を進め
I
てみたい
began
と思う。
gathering data for a follow-up
続報に
report,
期
so
待してい
stay
てほしい。
tuned. The next issue promises to uncover more detail of this morbidly fascinating story.
この事件
According to
一
this
人の女の
article,
子が助かっていた
one
の
girl
か
survived the murders. But if
し
this
かも
photograph is
この写
correct,
さっき見かけた
then it's the same girl
赤
in
い
the
服を
red
着た
dress we
女の子
saw
の運命じゃ
earlier.
ないか。どうして殺されなか
Why
った
would
かまで
someone
一緒
who
に
wasn't killed here be
ここに幽
haunting
霊
the
となって存
school?
在しているんだ。
That's a good question. Alright. There's a bloodstained cassette on the floor. It seems to be from a digital video camera. Pick it up. Actually, hold off on that. Hold off on that. Alright. Alright. Meeper wants me to interact with this. I'm gonna save. Alright. You ready for this? Can I even get to that corpse? Can I get to that corpse and grab the name tag before I interact with this? Because I really don't want to interact with this. Victims'
5 out of
memoirs.
5.
5 out of 5. So,
Oh,
this
my
is
God,
your
I actually gave you
decision.
a choice this time.
Yeah, this one gives you a choice. We know for a fact that we were warned about this in this note. The question is, do we read it and let our curiosity get the better of us? Or do we say fuck curiosity and don't read it? This is the choice I leave with you guys.
I want to see what happens.
I also want to see what happens. I'm sure it'll kill us, but I want to see it happen.
That's exactly why I made the save state. Here we go. Looks like I'll be dying soon, so I'm going to try to keep my finger steady. Just this one last time. The first bad end of this fucking series. This is what kills me. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
The bleeding never stopped, and I'm getting colder and colder. I can barely see. In the end, we never did find one another, and unless you magically pop out of the shadows real soon, we never will. Mitsuharu, I've always idolized you. You constantly surpassed me in every way, always one step ahead, no matter what we were doing. I kept telling myself that at some point, I'd turn a corner and you'd be there. But I knew better. My brain knew better. My brain rejected that notion from the beginning. If I should dream in death, though, then I know I'm going to see you when I turn this next corner, like I've been praying for all this time. We can beat up on each other like we used to, and I'll never have to be alone again. Yeah.
なんだ
Oh God.
頭が
My head. Ah! A wave of nausea and unbearable despair suddenly washed over Satoshi's entire body. The next thing he knew, he was standing in the corner of an extremely narrow red room. His movements weren't his own. It was as if his mind were disconnected from his body, with no perception of surface or gravity or motion. After a sudden dip jarred his senses, he realized he was moving purely on nerve impulses, with no direction or control. Perhaps he'd been taken by the curse, by the wave of negativity that permeated the space, far beyond the spectrum of human understanding. His shell of a body might as well have been a twig skipping across the ground in a windstorm. I love that description. Without warning, his very sense of self had been completely destroyed, leaving him in a virtually lobotomized state. It seemed the remnants of a man's tormented soul are indeed a thing best left untouched. For this dying message, and the curse it carried, certainly had no trouble at all dismantling the essence of what was once a boy named Satoshi.
Oof. Dead.
He just became a fucking hollow husk. He just suffered my fate, Jesus. Except I actually have a fucking soul.
Wrong end. Whoopsie daisy.
Yep,
Oopsie poopsie, as I did a fuck
Yep.
Seawalks here.
yep, and this is why I'm loading the save state. There we go! Hey, emulator magic! I don't have to go through all the bullshit with, Kazami again. Alright.
I'm getting kind of tired.
This is the end of the chapter, by the way, so here we go. Yeah, this is the end. There's a bloodstain cassette on the floor. It's digital from camera. Do we pick it up? I'll just cut the chase. Yes. Acquired mini DV tape. Yes. The label reads Kabiki research data 1/2005/11/19. Okay. Oh shit. Here it comes. Damn. Looks like I'm locked in. To worry so much for another's well-being that torments you to the core. It's an exquisite stigmata that afflicts the living and the dead alike. And you are? Her eyes are so cloudy, like a dead fish. I'm the spirit of a girl who died here. Okay. I'm really not sure how to respond to that. How do you respond to, hey, yeah, so I'm dead.
Cool.
Happiness and unhappiness are linked. Whenever one attempts to gain good fortune with little effort, there's always a risk. What are you trying to say? You and your friends have become trapped in the school because you performed the Sachiko Ever After charm and messed it up. Sachiko? You mean that paper doll thing we all did? How did we mess it up? One of you chanted the phrase too many times, or too few. The number of participants determines the number of repetitions that must be spoken. Finally, this gets explained. And somebody goofed. Everybody said it 9 times? Sachiko, we beg of you, 9 times. You have to say it 1 time for every person present. No more, no less, or the charm will fail. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. I remember saying it 9 times. So, did someone else mess it up? And is that why? No. No, I'm not going to start placing blame. This wasn't anyone's fault. It may have been on purpose. One of your friends probably thought the whole thing was silly and just didn't even bother to count. Or maybe a misguided member of your group didn't want the fun to end and knowingly flubbed the charm in vain attempt of prompting a do-over. No. Even if it wasn't on purpose, some of your friends have a tendency not to take things very seriously. No? It's not inconceivable that they'd mess up. And just say, oh well, it's not like I'll ever be found out. Without even realizing that their actions would ultimately damn you all. No one's owned up to it, right? Not a single one of your friends has said to you, I screwed up, I'm so very sorry. Shut the hell up already! My apologies. I've proposed far too many likely scenarios, it seems. Perhaps it's the nature of my job. I have long since abandoned my writings, after all. You do still have your scrap of paper doll, no? Be sure you hang on to that, and hang on tight. Treat it like a memento. A memento of those who are dear to you. Sorry to cut this short, but I'm in a bit of a hurry here.
妹の姿が見え
I
ないん
seem
だ
to have gotten separated from my little
他の奴
sister,
らも見つ
and
け
there
な
are
いと
still some other people I need to find too.
心配する気持ち
Such concern
心
for
を
your
かき乱す
friends and
衝
all
動
the impulses that
そ
go
れ
with
でい
it,
いのです
spurring the heart into action. It's truly a noble sentiment.
おまじないとは
That's
人が
all
人を
charms
思う
really are,
気
you
持
know.
ち
They represent one's
心
regards for other
その
people.
もの
They're the microcosms of the soul.
それが愛情であれ
Whether
憎
it
し
be
みであ
love
れ
or hate, all
思
you
いが
need
強け
is
れ
a
ば
truly
強
strong
いほど
emotion to set them off.
まじないはパワーを発
The
揮する
stronger
の
it
です
is, the more powerful the charm.
ブレンドマウス
Splend man's hook. I'm burning up. Wait, hold on.
待って
What are you?
フリジデツイ
Frigide tsui ball.
体が
It feels like my body's on fire. Stop this. Please, stop.
ボールツイード
Ball sui
ホックマンズ
frigide. Hook man's splend.
私たちの邪魔をする者
We
は
will not allow
許しま
anyone to
せん
stand in our way.
苦
Those
しみ
who
抜
do
くといい
will
わ
suffer without mercy.
行きなさい
Now
思
go.
い人のもとへ
Go to the one who occupies your thoughts.
もう遅い
Though
かも
you
しれません
probably won't make it in time. Continue to chapter 4. That's it. That's end of chapter 3. Hey, you know what? Check it out. We gone through a whole chapter without any key characters dying.
Yet.
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 Save system data? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. So before I end this whole recording and all, I want to give you guys a task. To
Oh, wait,
think.
you're recording? Oh.
Yeah, I've been recording this whole time.
Oh.
I want to give you guys a task because we're not doing chapter 4 now. We're probably gonna do chapter 4 like months in the future or something. When you know we all meet up like this again.
Yeah.
But chapter 4, I want to give you a task to think about. Considering what has happened through chapters 1, 2, and 3, and I'll get to uploading the rest of chapter 2 and 3 very shortly. I just got some D&D to work on. But before chapter 4, I want you to think about, you know, the serial kidnappings and murders that, you know, the first 3 chapters been talking about, right?
Uh-huh.
So, you know, all it's talking about is, you know, what led up to, you know, the curse of school. So, who do you think is responsible for the curse?
For the killing?
Yeah, well, we already know who killings are. It's, you know, Sledgehammer guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I want you to think about what could have possibly caused the curse. Think of all the evidence that has happened thus far, and, you know, the principal yeeting himself off the roof. Because in chapter 4, we're going to reveal what really happened.
Oh boy, can't wait for that.
Sounds like fun.
Chapter 4, as a little cliffhanger, has the truth. And chapter 5, well, is what we do with that truth. Will we escape? Will we die horribly? I think we will die horribly. It'd be pretty funny if we died horribly. Anyway, chapter 4 and 5 is where things get interesting. That's where
Okay.
all the plot is. All the plot comes together.
I think I remember, but I could be wrong.
You might want to DM it to me because, you know, me, Per Octo, and Zella don't know anything. And by the way, Zella doesn't know Kazami's a psychopath. So this is
yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
She's currently drawing him right now, and she'll have no idea until it happens.